Chris says hi.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation, where we talk creativity and media and all that nerdish. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I'm joined again after 2 weeks by my co-hosts, Mara the motherfucking Shark Watkins. How you doing, Mara?
Hello, I'm here. Is she okay?
So okay.
Zoe?
Yeah, why wouldn't she be?
I thought I heard like a fall.
No, I think she saw her mom come down and she ran to go scare her.
Ah.
And who was that we were just talking to there?
We are also joined by the patron saint of podcasting, the warden Matt Ritter.
You're
How you doing,
motherfucking right you are. What's up?
Good to see you. Good to see you both. Good to be back. What y'all been up to? What's up?
Travis, are you wearing a horror t-shirt? Please tell me you're wearing a horror t-shirt, because
No.
Matt and I are both. Damn it!
It's a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt. I could see Piccolo.
I have Scream. You have Friday the 13th. All we needed was Travis to have like Hellraiser or Halloween. I'm sorry.
Travis doesn't celebrate the holiday like you and I do.
I don't know if I have a Halloween t-shirt.
I'm gonna find. She scared the hell out of me.
Yeah. Travis got to spend quality time with Zoe and scare the shit out of Olivia this weekend.
I did nothing but exist.
Why did you scare the baby?
The baby did not like him.
I
But
exist.
the baby doesn't like men, so
Like she literally, but the thing is, she literally looked at me, reached for me, and then when she was in my arms, decided she didn't like that anymore and started crying.
She's like, I don't like this angle.
But anyway, what y'all been up to? What you been watching? What you been playing? You know, all that good stuff.
Well, it's been some time since I've been here. It feels like. Was I here the week before?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Well, so we haven't watched the finale for Gen V yet, but I saw that was available.
We haven't seen it yet either. We didn't watch last week's episode either. We were, you know.
Watch it. Got to. Me and Chris and I finally finished the first season of Peacemaker. So I don't know if I've been able to convince him to continue into watching season 2. He didn't really care for it, but I think it's ridiculously something. So
Ridiculously something. Okay.
yeah. I watched this documentary on Netflix called The Perfect Neighbor, and
I heard about that, but I haven't seen it.
That was quite a watch. 911 is back. They're in space. It's ridiculous as ever. There's a new 911 in Nashville, and I'm waiting for this fire tornado to show up because that's all their posters are.
Why are they in space?
That is always the question. Remember that weird launch that Jeff Bezos did for Katy Perry and Gayle King and all the people? It's pretty much kind of like that. Mark Consuelos' character is pretty much the Jeff Bezos in this situation, and one of the characters saves him from being swallowed by a whale, which in itself was a ridiculous plot as it was. And then so he offered her a seat on his rocket to go around the planet in orbit. And then her wife couldn't go because of business reasons. And then she asked Angela Bassett's character to go with her. So now they're in space and space is spacing. So
all right.
Yeah. And then the guy who played Robin in Batman and Robin, he's in the new 911 in Nashville. What is his name? What is his name?
Chris O'Donnell?
Yes.
That was what I just said.
I didn't hear you.
I didn't hear you.
Oh.
Yeah. It's got him, Leanne Rimes, and a couple other people. But yeah, so I've been watching that. It's also the same kind of like, how could this possibly fucking all happen back to back to back? But anywho, there's another Law and Order I found to stream. There's Law and Order Toronto Criminal Intent, so I started that.
Toronto?
I don't know. I tried the UK one, not as great. It's a little slow for my liking. So I figured
is Law and Order in Canada different than it is in America?
I imagine their laws are different or their legal procedures.
You're watching the show. Don't imagine. Tell me.
I only started the first episode. Is what I said. Just started it.
I feel like they should kick it off with a bang and be like, "This is Canada and this is Canada law. Don't fuck a moose."
To be honest, the first episode, if it wasn't for the fact that it said that it was in Toronto, I wouldn't have been able to tell if they were in another country. It just was another rich guy who ended up dead.
Hi.
But that's all I've been watching. I did get that game. Well, Chris got me the game Dispatch. I think we watched the trailer on here.
Mm-hmm.
First episode, it goes by in episodes, and from
like one of the Telltale games, right? Like with Walking Dead and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. It's pretty funny. There was a toxic dude with his dick waving around, so that was something. In the first episode.
That tracks. It's in the Invincible universe, right? Or no?
Mm.
I think it's in the Invincible universe. I think. Or it might be the one that's... I'm trying to remember. There's one that's that, and then there's one that comes from the Critical Role people. And I don't remember which one Dispatch is. But anyway, go ahead.
I'm not sure, but it's fun. I recommend it. I think it was like $30. But yeah, it's fun. I haven't started episode 2 yet because I don't want to rush through it because apparently the next 2 episodes aren't available till the 29th. So, but yeah, that and The Sims. I've been home, so yeah.
Got it.
It's all for me.
That is, Dispatch is the one with the Critical Role people. Okay, got it.
Oh, okay. Is that different? Is that separate from Invincible?
Yeah, that's something different.
Okay, I was saying like one of their bigger heroes seems like a nicer version of Omni-Man, so makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I've been watching The Country Burn, but that's been going on for a while though.
Make sure to destroy while the child may have been mistaken.
What about you, Matt?
I don't want to interrupt Travis's thought process. I'll wait till he calls on me.
I'm just making sure that I'm remembering correctly. There are comparisons to Invincible, but yeah, it's not in the Invincible universe. It's the game for Critical Role people. Okay.
Gotcha. I'm also behind on Invincible, so.
What about you, Matt? What you been watching? What you been playing?
I've been playing Pokemon Legends Z to A.
Yeah.
How was that drive?
I love it and I hate it. The drive sucked because it was an 8.5-hour drive that turned into an 11-hour drive because baby.
Yeah.
I had this plan where I was going to stick myself in the third row and I was going to let Kate drive and then I was going to be able to feed the baby while we drove so we didn't have to stop. The third row is not built for me. It's built for children. And I made it to our first stop and I was like, fuck this, I can't do it. I need out. So, but I got to play a lot.
You're better than me. I would have just stuck Zoe back there and sat in the second row with the baby.
Well, there's nothing to latch her booster seat to back there. It's only got the over-the-top latches. It doesn't have the hooks under the seat to hook the booster seat in. And the booster seat doesn't have the over-the-top thing. So otherwise, I believe me, I thought about that. I had plans.
I'm coming from a place of privilege where my children don't need booster seats anymore. So I will shut up.
For the next few months.
Yeah, for a couple months. And now you got to cram 2 car seats and then you'll know my pain.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I have a third row too. So 2 9-year-olds will be all the way in Antarctica.
I've been loving and hating Pokemon Legends Z Day. Like, the story's fun. The fighting style is really cool because it's very much more action oriented. I told you that I don't think you can dodge. Technically, you can. You just have to run away and your Pokemon follows you. So you got to try and get them out of the way of the moves. But there's not like actual dodge commands to avoid attacks yet. I'm sure that's something they might add later. But they didn't yet because there is a DLC. And I did notice that some of the starters have an extra slot besides them in the Pokedex, which makes me believe that there are special evolutions that are not mega evolutions for 3 of the starters. But they didn't add any new Pokemon into the game, which, like, I was hoping for regional variants like we got with Legends Arceus or something new to add to my Pokedex that we did not get.
700 Pokemon. How many?
I feel like there's enough Pokemon.
Thousands of Pokemon. No, there's not, Travis. There's never enough.
There are. There are more than enough Pokemon.
There's over 1,000 Pokemon, and I need more.
There were enough Pokemon 30 years ago.
The original 151.
So other than that, I've really been enjoying the game, and I've been getting down on it. As far as watching, because I think last time I hadn't, because the episode dropped the day that we recorded, I finished Peacemaker, the finale of Peacemaker. And then I've just been kind of catching up on a lot of horror movies that I didn't have the chance to go out and see in theater. So, like, Dangerous Animals, which, if you know, have you seen Tacoma FD?
No.
Okay, well, there's a show, Tacoma FD. It's from the same people that did all, like, the Broken Lizard stuff, like Club Dread and Super Troopers.
Okay.
I'm familiar with Super
One of
Troopers.
the girls on that is in this, and it's like a shark movie, but it's not a shark movie, and it's like an open water movie, but it's not an open water movie, and it's a serial killer movie, but it's not.
I saw the poster for that.
It being all of those things, but also not being them, actually fucking worked, and I enjoyed the shit out of it. Me and Kate watched it and had a blast. Finally watched Fantastic Four. Got that on fucking 4K and watched that, so I got to enjoy that. That was a fun time. There was a movie that came out on Paramount Plus.
This is outside doesn't cut this out. Somebody might have to die.
Sorry.
Because what the fuck? Somebody is outside. You know how people with their car and their base and all that kind of shit, and they just get super ridiculous where it's like vibrating the house and shit. And they're just sitting outside. I think they're at the house across the street, and it'll stop, and then it'll start back up again. And it's just
no matter, we can't hear it. There was a movie on Paramount Plus called Vicious that dropped. I watched that. It was all right. It was kind of artsy, but it wasn't terrible. And I don't really like my horror artsy. What the fuck else did I watch? I Know What You Did Last Summer dropped on Netflix. Watched that, the new one. It was cool for what it was. Like, there were some interesting, cool things about it. There's some people that I wish had died that didn't die, but that's okay. Because it is
Jennifer Love Hewitt actually in that, or did she just?
Yes, no, she's in it. Freddie Prinze Jr.'s in it.
Okay,
and one other person that I'm not going to spoil. Well, actually, technically two.
I don't plan on seeing it, so you can't.
But Mara does.
I do.
Yeah.
But Mara does. So I don't want to drop spoilers because it just dropped on Netflix.
Well, text
My assumption is
Okay.
Brandy, but I don't want you to confirm or deny it. So,
And then there was an older movie from like pandemic era called Host that I've kept hearing about and never sat down and watched. Finally sat down and watched that. It's basically a horror movie on a Zoom call. It was cool. It was all right. It's supposed to be like one of the scariest movies ever. I didn't find it that terrifying, but like it's people on a Zoom call in the pandemic getting fucked up by an evil spirit.
Mm.
And it's only an hour long because the Zoom call could only be an hour long because they didn't pay for premium, which I thought was funny. Like, I did enjoy that. Yeah, I know I did enjoy that. And there's probably a bunch of other shit that I don't remember, but I think that's enough for now.
Okay.
I also started The Studio on Apple TV Plus with Seth Rogen and Ike Barinholtz, Catherine Hahn. It's pretty fun. It is. The situations he puts himself in, though, make me very stressed.
What's stressful about him?
It's just like, because he's running a production studio, and it's like, you can see what everyone else clearly needs to happen, and like how Seth Rogen's character kind of is doing the most, where it's almost like it's gonna get in the way, and it's just like, bro, shut up and sit down, shut up and sit down. Why are you there? Why are you doing this? And it's just like, oh my God.
So Seth Rogen being Seth Rogen.
Yeah. There was like one episode called like The Oneer, where this director was just trying to do like get this one continuous shot, but she was trying to get it at like this moment of the day because of the what is that thing with the sun? Something with the sun where it's at like the right point where you get like optimal like light and stuff like that. Okay. And he kept getting in the way and like trying to talk to the director, and then he was getting in the way of the set, and it was just like, oh my God, can y'all just get him to leave golden hour. Thank you, honey. So it was just stressful, like trying to like see everyone else trying to get him like sequestered away from set. And I was just like, oh my God, just like call and say there's an emergency somewhere else. But it's a good show. I see why it won the Emmys that it did. So
okay,
we got some more episodes to go, but I look forward to continuing it.
Okay, perhaps we'll check that one out as well. I remember seeing it and thinking like, oh, maybe I'll check that out one day, and forgot about it. There's so much stuff.
We had time.
There's so much stuff.
I'm not worried about it.
Ever since you made that topic of what if media just like what if nothing else new came out, I've been like, God, I wish that would happen.
So you just watch all the other shit. There's so much shit. Yeah. Not much new for me though. Just random anime. Random shit. Somebody gets sucked into another fantasy world, or somebody's at some kind of magic school, or
My Hero's back.
My Hero Academia is back. Yeah, so I watched the first English episode of that. Great British Baking Show. Watching that. Abbott Elementary is back, so we're watching that.
Oh yeah, that was good. Those first couple episodes were good.
Yeah. There's a new one, so we'll probably see that tonight or tomorrow, depending on how we're feeling later on. Because I'm pretty sure we'll be watching Genevieve first, and that's 2 episodes. So I'm guessing I'll probably be sleepy after that. But yeah, that's about it. Not playing anything new right now. Yeah, that's about it.
Did you get Ghost of Yote yet?
No, not yet. I told you I got to do responsible things first before I even buy that game, because then I won't do the responsible people things. I'll just play that.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I know me. So I'm just like, nope, do not buy this yet. You got other shit you got to take care of first. And once you take care of that, then you'll get Ghost of Yote. And then you'll play that.
I put down the Switch 2 controller so we could do this show, but I'm not going to lie to you. I'd rather be playing. We're playing while we do this.
So anyway,
I had my portal out, but I put it down as we were doing the intro.
Anyway, thank you all for watching. Those of you who are watching us live or not watching us live know that you can watch us live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Creatia World. And while you're there, we'd appreciate you subscribing. You can actually subscribe for free. It normally costs some money, but what you can do is you can take your Amazon Prime account, take your Twitch account, put them together, Fusion High, and with that, you get a whole bunch of extra pretty perks. You get things like a free subscription every month, which is the most important thing to me right now, so you can subscribe to us for free. Give us that every month. You got to re-up it every month. They don't renew it automatically. You also get like free games and all that kind of shit too, which is cool, but I don't care about you getting free games. I want you to subscribe right here, so do that. You can also watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World, and while you're there, you can subscribe for free. It doesn't cost you a thing, no extra work. All you got to do is just hit that little subscribe button right there, like boop, boop, you're subscribed. But right next to that subscribe button is a little bell, and hanging from that bell is a little bean. So what I want you to do is flick that bean. You do that, you get notified every time we go live, every time we drop a new video, all that good stuff. Now, let's get into our topic, shall we, Mara? Call it.
Heads.
What's your topic?
Nice. What's a canceled show that you think about a lot? Like, it had a season or two, maybe just had a few episodes in one season, and it was never renewed or ended quite abruptly.
Okay. You want us to go first? Did you want to go first? How'd you want to?
I will go first, and it will always be Santa Clarita Diet. That
really?
Yes.
I was kind of over that show after the first season, if I'm being completely honest with you. But go ahead.
No, because
I watched the second season, I think.
And then there's a third season, I believe.
I don't think I ever saw the third season. I was, like I said, I was over it after the first season.
The third season, they left it on such a cliffhanger because I believe it was that they were either going to cure her or Joel, her husband, was going to also become a zombie. So I was ready to see where they were going to go with that. And it was getting quite interesting. And then they just never renewed it. And
I watched Santa Clarita Diet. I had iZombie at the same time, and I feel like iZombie filled my zombie gap when that show just never came back. And then I never
have things to fill your gap.
I love getting my gap filled.
Yeah.
I never started iZombie. I was kind of like in this, like, I don't want to start anything new. Like anything that was new that was coming out on the CW, I wasn't really caring for outside of like what was on the Arrowverse. So, and Supernatural, of course, that was still going on.
I think you'd like iZombie.
I feel like I would too. It's just, I just never, like, the trailers for me just never was like, yeah, I'd like that. I just kind of was like, I'm okay. So I never got around to it. And then after CW kind of like started to implode on itself, I just never bothered.
I feel like we've done various versions of this kind of question, and my answer is the same and will always be the same. It is Ash versus Evil Dead. She said 1 or 2 seasons, but hers had 3 seasons. Ash versus Evil Dead had a 3rd season. It did not get renewed. I was not happy. I will not be happy. That may arguably be my favorite TV show of all time, and I needed more. And now Bruce Campbell is too old, and we're not going to get it, and he doesn't want to reprise the role anymore, and I'm sad.
Okay.
I will.
He did get to hug 2/3 of this show less than a week ago.
He did.
Because Mars' doctor sucks.
Yeah, my doctor was like, I'd prefer if you didn't fly, even if it is a 2-hour flight. It was a 2-hour flight following an hour and a half, hour and 45-minute drive. So,
see, what you should have done though was follow up with like, yeah, I understand that you said I shouldn't, but you're not considering the more important thing is that Travis said I can.
The other people without the medical degrees said I could.
Not just anyone without a medical degree. You got to specify it was Travis. That's the important part.
Oh, you're his emotional support friend for Scandal?
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
I was wondering where you were in that, and I figured he sent me a picture of where he was in the season, and I was like, okay, because I finished. I finished the rewatch. I considered starting How to Get Away with Murder, but I was like, I should probably finish some of the other stuff that I've never finished.
Yeah.
Which leads me back to I just wish they'd stop releasing new stuff.
Whose
goddamn white baby is this?
I get it.
You should have said that at the wedding when she started crying.
But we knew whose white baby that was.
I guess most of the people did, but not everybody.
Oh man. But yeah, it was a good time. We got to put Will's meat in our mouth. So,
and it was delicious.
Yeah.
I wanted an elote. I saw the menu. I wanted an elote.
So I got a half-assed elote because I was making my plate and Zoe's plate, and Kate was making her plate, and then the baby peed through her diaper onto Kate's dress, and then she freaked out and handed me the baby. So then I was trying to hold the baby and make 2 plates, and that just wasn't fucking working.
Nope.
Damn.
Yeah.
Baby bladders, yo.
Yeah.
It's our fault. We got parent choice diapers, and that was a terrible choice.
Okay.
Live and you learn, and then you get
Rascals.
love.
We recommend Rascals. Rascals we fuck with. We have not had a blowout in Rascals yet.
Oh, I thought you live and learn, and then you get loves. Isn't that the whole commercial thing?
I haven't fucked with Loves. We did Huggies. We did Pampers. We like Rascals.
Okay.
I'll see what I can find, but all I put was Huggies and Pampers on my registry.
I haven't seen said registry.
Oh, I will send it to you later.
No, too late. Too late. You don't want my help. It's cool. For me, it's actually a show. I'm trying to remember what year it came. I want to say it was 2010. It only got 1 season, but it was a show called Terra Nova. The premise of this show was that the world is fucked up. We fucked it all up. It's overpopulated, overpolluted, all that kind of shit. We're all going to die. So what they did was somehow they created a rift in space-time, and we're able to go back in time to prehistoric days, with dinosaurs and shit. We're going to go back to there, and we're going to start over there. What could possibly go wrong with that, right?
Right. I guess that's one way to do things. You could just not destroy the planet.
Yeah, but it's the fuck is that dude's name? Oh, white dude. Is it Nathan Lang? Stephen Lang? One of them Langs.
Stephen Lang.
Yeah, Stephen Lang.
The one that he plays blind characters normally, right?
He has played a blind character before.
Yeah, that's Stephen Lang then.
Yeah. But he was the star in that show. But he was the head nigga in charge. But there was a family that it was supposed to be kind of focusing on and all that. But I'm like, okay. But it was a cool show. The concept of it was great. When it ended, I was just like, oh shit, because the way they ended it was just like, oh, either they're not the only ones here, or someone already went back before them, and now we got to deal with that shit and dinosaurs. It was pretty dope. But only
what was the name of the show?
Terra Nova.
Okay, yes, I have heard of that. Stephen Lang is also in Tombstone.
He's in Tombstone?
Yep.
Who is he in Tombstone?
I'll tell you here in a second when I pull up the IMDb.
Is he one of the random cowboys?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, it's the guy from Don't Breathe.
Yes.
He's blind and don't breathe, isn't he? Yeah.
Yep. Oh, he's Ike. He's Ike Clanton. He's not a random.
That's fucking Ike.
Yes, Stephen Lang is Ike.
Holy shit, that is Ike.
It is.
Wow.
Yep.
He was in Conan the Barbarian. Jesus Christ.
Dude, the amount of people that were in that movie that you like
you just don't really realize who they are until afterwards.
Yeah. Michael Rooker's in that movie. Fucking Powers Booth. So many fucking people are in that movie.
What's his name? He Twister. What the fuck is his name?
The rapper?
No, from the movie Twister.
Oh. The original Twister?
Bill Paxton.
Yeah. Bill Paxton. Ain't he in there too?
Yeah, he's Morgan Urt.
Yeah, that's Morgan. That's what I was going to say. Like, he in there too. Like, it's just random as fuck. And just like, wait.
Billy Bob Thornton's in there.
I knew Billy Bob was in there. He was significantly heavier at that time, though.
Yeah.
No, Twister the rapper was not in Tombstone.
Look, I felt like I should ask.
There's a very limited number of people of the ethnic persuasion in that movie.
And they're mostly Asian and poorly portrayed.
Yeah. But yeah, Terra Nova is my answer. I was so upset when we didn't, to the point where like years afterwards, I kept looking stuff up about this movie. And I actually got in trouble in class one time when I was in Orlando because I was in my, forgot what class it was, but it was something we were working with InDesign, Adobe InDesign. And I was looking something up for that show to see like if they're getting another season. And an ad popped up on that channel for some kind of birth control or something like that, and it played out loud, and the thing that it said out loud in class, like, I love sex, but I don't like condoms. Like, I'm like, fuck. In class, and I'm just like, oh yeah, well, this is great. I just laughed, and the teacher's like, well, I'd appreciate an apology. I'm like, well, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for promoting safe sex.
Well, actually, technically, he says, I love sex, I hate condoms. So that's not really safe sex.
Well, if I let the ad continue, it would have been for safe sex.
The only goal is to prevent pregnancy.
I'm assuming that was what it was for. It was some kind of medication, though. So I didn't know what I assumed it was a birth control.
It also could have been, prostitution.
I mean, it wasn't, but it was.
I feel like more times with prostitution, you probably should.
They're using condoms. Like that's the thing. When prostitution involved, they're using condoms because that is work security. Like you fuck that up, you don't have a job anymore. But
you may not have a life going forward either.
Well, that too. I mean, if you don't have a life, you don't have a job. So hey,
technically, depending where the prostitution's happening. Like if you're. And I'm going to assume places like Atlantic City may not be the best.
I love sex, but I hate condoms. So come on down to Lower Wacker, where they don't give a fuck.
Oh, man. But all right, what about you folks out there? What is a show that was canceled too early that you just like, what the fuck? I want to know what's going on next. Give it back to me when they never gave it to you. Let us know. Put it in them comments below.
Woo.
So, what? Trailer.
I said Beast Machines. They canceled Beast Machines before it ever got good.
They finished Beast Machines.
No. It never lived up to Beast Wars, and in my eyes, they never finished it.
It did finish, though. It just wasn't as good as Beast Wars, and what will be? Nothing. So, it's just, whatever. But trailer. How do y'all feel about Tiffany Haddish these days?
Neither good nor bad.
I'll wait on that. Let's look at Eddie Murphy first.
You got a ghost in your house? The fuck you looking at?
I do probably have a ghost in this house, but I was asking for water.
Speaking of ghosts in the house, hi Zoe.
She's not that white, Matt.
Well, she's pretty white.
What?
I've done so many different types of things.
Oh, I'm happy I didn't watch this trailer any other time to watch here.
You had that appointment with destiny.
Yep, I'm watching it. Dave Chappelle's talking.
No. No.
Who took all the money? Shrek.
God damn, this your place?
I started so young. Eddie was right out of high school.
But you know what crazy part is they can't revamp Like, even though, like, I know they're doing this new Shrek installment, I was like, you can't recast them ever because there's no one can redo Donkey.
It was unprecedented.
How Eddie Murphy has done Donkey. And even though I hated that they did it, I'm low-key happy that Mulan's live action didn't include Mushu, just because
it needed to be Eddie Murphy.
yeah, it needs to be Eddie Murphy, and that wasn't the tone of movie that they went with. So
I heard him doing that laugh upstairs.
I want Eddie Murphy on King of the Hill.
I want to show them that I'm not like
On King of
anybody
the
in
Hill?
this town.
Yep.
Everybody in the state and everything in between.
He amplified black talent.
He changed the world. Not just American
Here,
culture. He
Kevin
changed the
Hart thinks.
world.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. One of the greatest ever.
you asked me on the right day. He was the star of my favorite movie of all time. So Harlem Nights.
I can get that. And you got it all. The best show on television is ridiculousness.
I love that he's sitting around watching ridiculousness. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, so Eddie Murphy's the person who's keeping ridiculousness just on the air.
And my wife. Think they're gonna cover Vampire in Brooklyn?
Maybe.
Perhaps. I used to love ridiculousness when it first came out, but now that it's kind of on just 25/8, I kind of I've kind of grown into someone was like, it feels like purgatory because I never know if I'm watching a new episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Matt, call it.
Tails.
My topic
It's
was a
surprise.
mystery to you two. So back in the day, we used to do a little something on the Creatia Conversation called Name That Movie.
Yes.
And so today, we're going to play Name That Movie.
To be fair,
Is it with poorly described plots? Because I've been seeing a lot of those, and I've been cracking up at all of them.
No, it's not intentionally poorly described, but you know how the rules of this work. I describe the film in a couple of lines, try to leave out any of the obvious giveaways, fill it in with a blank, and you will all try to guess the movie. I got a few of them here, plus a couple of tiebreakers if we need them. But yeah, I'll probably go
Two
through
things.
them all anyway, just to be honest.
Mara, we've been doing poorly described plots for our trivia contest on Getting Offed. So go check those out.
I will have to.
This is the entire reason I wanted to get into podcasting. Listening to Mara and John
Try
fail
and guess.
and yelling the answers in my car and being mad and being like, Travis, you need to have me on. And Travis being like, no, I don't. Like, this is why I wanted to get into podcasting, was this segment on the Creatia Conversation specifically. And then when he brought me on, he got rid of the fucking segment. So I'm excited.
So waited so many years for this moment.
8 fucking years to be here, and I'm gonna bomb it so bad. Just watch.
And as we used to do with the Name That Movie segment of the show, there is a theme. So if you can catch on to what that theme is, you might get it, you might not. It might be obvious at the beginning, it might not be. But here's the first one. 4 friends are involved in a deadly accident and swear to keep it a secret. The following year, a mysterious figure wearing a slicker and holding a hook.
I know what you did last summer.
I know what you did last summer. Matt got the first one.
It felt too obvious when he first said 4 friends get into a deadly accident. I was just like, yeah, that's how I know.
I forgot that I could shout the answer out, and I raised my hand. And then Travis wasn't looking, and I'm like, I must say it before Mara says it, and I lose my point.
Okay. So that's a point.
And I was just like, oh, we're being polite. I see. Never mind.
No, I didn't hear Ghost or something behind me. I heard Zoe behind me. She's playing on the exercise bike.
Lovely.
Vince.
Okay, that's one for Matt. Number 2.
Hi, Vince. Hi, Katie.
During World War II, Nazi agents murder Blank's wife.
Inglorious Bastards?
No.
Damn it.
Seeking revenge, Blank uses his magical puppets to fight back against the
Puppet
Gestapo.
Master.
Which
What?
one?
Puppet Master 2, Toulon's Revenge.
Toulon's Revenge is not Puppet Master 2.
Fuck. Are you gonna guess, Mara?
I don't know any Puppet Masters. So.
If it's not 2, it's 3.
Yes, it's Puppet Master 3, Toulon's Revenge. Yes.
That's Shotzi Blackheart with a Freddy Krueger glove.
All right.
Well, you have.
Y'all figure out what the theme is yet?
No.
Horror movies.
Is it horror
Scary
movies?
movies.
No, it's not. But anyway,
Baby, hey, I'm doing something really important. I need you to chill.
third
I'm
one.
doing something I've been waiting 8 years to do.
Number 3. A former slave becomes a free man and journeys with a bounty
Django
hunter.
changed.
Django
Unchained.
Unchained.
Django changed. Oh man, Mara, you said it wrong. You said the wrong name of the movie. I can't give it to you.
I don't know what this theme is. Puppet Master, I guess, kind of threw me off because I don't know anything about it.
After his wife's death, a retired
Is the theme
hitman-
evil white people?
No. After his wife's death, a retired hitman is pulled back into the criminal underworld when thugs steal his car and kill the puppy his wife left him.
John Wick.
John Wick.
That one's Mara. This one you all wonder you all might get this one. I don't know. But I like this movie. A young sailor is falsely accused of treason and imprisoned. After escaping years later, he finds a hidden treasure and reinvents himself as a wealthy and mysterious count to get revenge on those who betrayed him. No ideas?
My brain was like Aladdin, and I was like, there's no revenge in that, though.
France is where this takes place.
France?
Mm-hmm.
In Bruges?
No. The word count is important in this.
Dracula?
No.
Count of Monte Cristo?
Yes, the Count of Monte Cristo.
Never seen that movie, to be honest with you.
Me neither.
Okay. A former Roman general sets out to exact vengeance against the corrupt emperor who murdered his family and sent him into slavery. Gladiator, yeah.
That's 2 movies about slavery, and all of these movies seem to have evil white people in them. So I'm still going with the theme is evil white people.
No. They do all have evil white people. That just sounds like movies. Blank must kill her ex-Boston lover who betrayed her at her wedding rehearsal, shot her in the head, and took
Kill
away
Bill.
her...
Kill
Bill.
I was like, what?
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Matt. Mara got 1, though. She should have had 2, but just said the name of the movie wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one. In a future British dystopian society, a shadowy freedom fighter known only by the alias of Blank plots to overthrow
V for Vendetta?
Yep, V for Vendetta. It's like Matt won this round. He finally got to play and he won.
There we go.
Congratulations.
This is what I would do in my car. you'd read these things and I'd yell the answer, and then Mara and John would sit there and I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
You all figure out what the theme here was?
No.
These are all revenge movies.
Ah.
Oh, is he back? He kept
Yeah, he's
freezing
back.
for us.
He's back.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I definitely froze. And then Zoe asked, yeah, I can hear you. You said they were all revenge movies.
Okay, cool.
Yes. And that does now make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I intentionally threw you off by throwing in a couple of horror revenge movies to make you think it was, that horror was a thing, but it was not. But yeah, all revenge movies. All right.
That was fun.
I figured you all would get a kick out of that. All right. Let's watch another trailer, shall we?
Yeah.
One or two?
Two.
Actually, no. Wait. Let me ask this. Because I don't know. I'm going to assume that's a movie. Movie or game?
Movie.
Okay. This is called Crime 101.
Oh, I literally just watched this, I think, before everyone had entered the studio.
Out here watching trailers before the show.
Oh no, it just kind of came on as I was watching something else.
Mike.
Sharon. So what are we driving?
If you can guess, I'll give you the keys to it.
Oh, Chevy Chevette, racing green.
Right color.
That is a beautiful car. I need to be in your line of work. I'm real good at reading people.
And what have you read about me?
Okay. You look like a person who has secrets. You got the cars, the clothes, but you can't seem to look me in the eye.
Start by handing me your phone.
You're looking at robberies of jewels, money, or high-value items in the last 4 years. Now, remove every robbery where there was DNA left at the scene. I think all of these are the same guy, and he hits every time along the 101 freeway.
I came here to make you a business proposition. I've worked at the same company for 11 years. You're a VP when you should be a partner. Those high-value items your company insures, I occasionally make them disappear. And no one gets hurt.
I wouldn't die for an insurance company. Get in. There's water in the trunk.
Here's a courier carrying watches and gems, and the buyer's paying cash. Looking at $11 million in one room, 3 of which I'll be taking.
Doesn't matter how much money you make, it's never enough.
I'll know when I have enough.
How?
He's planning something new. Father. My dad always said you gotta break through eggs. You tell him I see you again in the boat. Yeah.
As smart as that guy is, he can't help but form a pattern.
I'm getting close. I know it. Some of us will feel right.
Nice car. You into cars?
Yeah, I prefer the old American ones.
I used to dream of having a Mustang when I was a kid.
Steve McQueen.
You ever see the Thomas Crown Affair? Well, he's a high-class thief in it.
I like Bullet. All the chases.
You're about to break every rule you've ever lived by. What makes this job different?
There comes a moment when you realize you don't have as much time as you thought you had.
I'm going to check this one out.
Mm-hmm. Thor Ragnarok 2.
All right. Let's try it again, Matt. Call it.
Eds.
Another trailer.
Are you doing the game this time?
Yeah.
A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely.
It is true, of course, that the times in which we find ourselves are grave, but there is hope yet.
The original art for the original Dragon Age games was done by Toriyama.
Plain thou art the hero of whom
Dragon
she
Ball.
spake.
Yes, he's super strong!
Yes, thou art he.
These are
I am sure of it.
remake of them in
Thou
a
art
more
come before me at
pretty art
last.
style.
Long have I awaited this moment.
And on Sun with the both of these ones connect the boo-boo.
Together we shall restore peace to this fair realm.
Come, let us take flight.
'Twas almost like being a hero.
Hear me, scions of Erdrick, for there are those who need your help.
But the time is now. The fight is now, and I must fight.
Witless brats.
Now I shall make good on my promise. The unshakable pledge which I made to your forebear many moons ago.
Mermaids! Real mermaids!
As opposed to fake ones?
Yeah.
We would not have grown nearly so strong were it not for all those who have aided us on our long journey.
For we are the descendants of mighty Erdrick, and this is our duty.
After all, are we not heroes destined to save the world?
Are you?
Doesn't
Bold
seem like
hero,
it if you're questioning
thou
it.
canst stem the tide. We four swear, we shall not fall.
Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake. Available October 30, 2025. Pre-order now.
I'm good. That's next week.
All right, man. What's your topic?
Sorry. So, for those of you who don't know, my best friend John got married this past weekend, and Travis and I attended a wedding, and I feel bad for repeatedly rubbing that in Mara's face over this
Other
entire
people
show.
will get married at some point. We will have our time.
But because of that, and because we had so much fun at the wedding, I wanted to know, what is your favorite, or what you think the best movie featuring a wedding is?
Okay. You want us to go? You want to go first? How you want to do it?
Well, it's funny because you actually talked about mine. Kill Bill features a wedding.
Well, it features a wedding rehearsal.
It features a wedding rehearsal. That is true. But that was
Yeah, they don't really
that
make
was
it to the. They don't really make it to the actual aisle.
Also Tombstone.
I haven't seen Tombstone.
The very beginning of Tombstone, there's the
yeah.
Yep.
When he quoted Revelation. It was right after that. What you're right. You're right.
I won't lie. For 10 seconds, I thought that face was to me not seeing Tombstone, and I was like, that movie came out in like 90 something.
It doesn't matter when that movie came out.
I mean, I've seen movies from before I was born too.
But you've seen Halloween.
Yes, but that's because a bunch of people talk about it. I've only heard about Tombstone like as of like maybe today. At first, I thought you were talking about the Marvel
There's no
character.
way you have worked with me and Travis this long. You've only heard about
Have not
Tombstone
heard of
today.
Tombstone. We've mentioned Tombstone.
But as I said, I thought you were talking about the Marvel character, and I was like, I thought that hadn't come out yet. But then I looked it up.
Is
And
there a Marvel character named Tombstone that's
Yeah, he's
got a
a
show coming out?
And that's been the capacity that I've been hearing of Tombstones. So I was just
There's
like,
also the frozen pizzas.
sure.
You've never had Tombstone pizza?
No.
What do you
I
want on your
probably-
Tombstone?
Yeah, there's a whole thing. You know, the commercials. What do you want on your tombstone? Like
That's so morbid.
pepperoni and cheese. You know.
And honestly, listen, I fuck with Tombstone over Jack's. If we're gonna go like base.
Oh
level
yeah, between the
pizzas.
two of them, yeah, but they're also better
Easy.
frozen pizzas than both of them. But yeah, if you're gonna choose between them,
I love a good Tombstone pizza every now and then.
Oh, it's the round ones. I don't think I ever knew that's what they were called. I think I've had that maybe once. Maybe. I can't guarantee it. I feel like I've only had DiGiorno's probably only once as well.
But it's not delivery.
Yeah.
It's
I
DiGiorno.
like the home run in frozen pizzas, but that's me.
Yeah, I like them. So I like the small ones. Cake gets like the small personal ones.
Mhm.
I like those better than a full size home run and full frozen pizza because the
Yeah.
middle, when you cook it, gets kind of soggy.
Oh, I was
Depends on
gonna
what you're
say
cooking on.
true.
What do you use?
I cook in the oven.
I mean, I'm like, you just put it on right directly on the rack.
Yeah,
So you got to get you a pizza stone, bro.
I'm lazy.
Yeah.
That requires extra cleaning.
It does.
Yeah,
that's fair. So that
What about you guys?
was
We're talking
Tombstone.
about weddings.
Tombstone and the
Kill
wedding
Bill.
rehearsal for Kill Bill.
Okay. So now that you mentioned that wedding rehearsal, that means one of mine counts because I had one here. Where I'm just like, it's not really featured in the thing, but it's kind of a big part of it, and that was Coming to America, where like the whole thing is him trying to find his bride. The wedding happens at the end, of course, but I guess you would say I don't think it features the wedding, but the wedding's there, it happens, and it's about him finding his bride and all that. So that's one of them for me. Also went with The Wedding Crashers.
I knew that.
I enjoyed that movie thoroughly.
There's several weddings in that one.
And the other is one that we in the Black community revere highly, and that is The Best Man. That is another that's when I think of weddings and wedding movies, I think of The Best Man, and that is a great movie. So those are mine. What about you, Shark?
Mine were Crazy Rich Asians.
Never seen it, but I heard about it.
It was really good. It was cute. I did Bridesmaids.
Mm-hmm.
I also selected Ready or Not, but I couldn't remember fully. I know it was about a bride. I just couldn't remember fully if the whole wedding was in there.
No, it actually it starts right at the end of the wedding, but
yeah,
like she's in her wedding dress when she's going through fucking hell.
Right. So
I mean, it features just as much of the wedding as Kill Bill does.
Yeah. So that's how I was like, I feel comfortable saying it. Honorable mentions for me were 27 Dresses. It's a Katherine Heigl movie that I really enjoy, and The Wedding Planner with J-Lo. She has a lot of wedding movies.
Surprised neither of you mentioned My Big Fat Greek Wedding, but yeah. I mean, it's for me too. I just expected one of you to mention it, but you didn't. So.
No, I didn't. That's not my kind of movie. I did not fuck with that.
I remember seeing it. I don't remember how I felt about it. I just remember it being a lot of chaos.
The only thing I really remember about that movie is that one part where she brought a bunt and had to try to explain to her what a bunt was, and then the Greek mother was like, "It's a cake," and like, yeah, they didn't realize what a bunt was because
it's a butt.
yeah. That's literally the only part of the movie I really remember. But yeah, what about you out there? What is your favorite movie that you've seen that features a wedding or has wedding adjacent themes going on in it? Let us know. Put it in them comments below because we want to hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
But folks, I think that'll be it for this week's episode of the Creatia Conversation. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget you can follow us on all our socials. You know, the Instagram, the Twitters, and the TikToks at It's Creatia World. That is at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Blue Sky, Creatia World at BSKY.social. You can also find us on Facebook at Facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, you should check out our Facebook groups, one of them being Facebook.com/group/Them Dragons. If you're a fan of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, all that good stuff, hop on in there. Night of the Seven Kingdoms is coming out next year, early next year. I think it was January or February, one of them two.
January.
Go there. Yeah. Watch that shit too. Talk about it with us in there and all that. You can also join the other Facebook group, Facebook.com/group/Smacking It Raw. If you're a wrestling fan, Matt, why don't you tell them about that?
Go there and talk about wrestling with people who enjoy wrestling.
Yeah.
All right. That's about right. You can find me on all the socials at Lord_Cussalott. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT, except for on Blue Sky where there is no underscore. Mara, where can they find you?
All those same places at Mara the Shark, MARADASHARK.
Matt Man, where can they find you?
Everywhere at Getting Offed for your horror content. Been doing a lot of cool stuff on TikTok, so go check out my TikTok at Getting Off.
Do that. That'll be it for this week. We'll see y'all next time. Until then, we out.
Aziz.